Today's project, we're working on a stovetop, which is gas, and we are running into an issue that when we turn the knob and it releases gas to the actual burner, underneath these burners are igniters, and once the burner is lit, the igniters are supposed to stop. And the problem that we're running into is once the burner is lit, the igniter continues to click, and that is an issue. So before you go out and purchase a new stovetop, which can be very expensive, we're going to run you through a common cause that could lead to the igniters continuing to click. The very first thing you want to do is cut all electrical power to this unit. That can be done by going to your home's fuse box and pulling the circuit breaker for this portion of the home. Now that all the electrical power has been cut from the stovetop, each burner has a plate. On the bottom side of these plates are your igniters. And as you can see here, over time these igniters can gather a little bit of grease, they can corrode, and basically that's what interferes with that efficient contact with the burner, igniter, and the gas. And it's that added moisture that allows the burner igniter to continue to click. So what we're going to do is run you through how to clean it. I went and grabbed some rubbing alcohol and a Q-tip, dipped the Q-tip in the rubbing alcohol, and what I'm going to do is basically carefully rub the entire igniter area as well as the plate with this Q-tip. And I want to try to get as much corrosion, grease, and any other thing that could be connected to this igniter off. Okay, there's a couple different solutions you can use. You can use acetone, rubbing alcohol. I've even seen people use a fine grit sandpaper. Whatever you use, just be careful because you don't want to harm this igniter. And don't forget this little area down here. That's one of the most important areas down below the igniter. Okay. After you get that igniter cleaned up, on the bottom side of this plate where the igniter fits in, you see a little indent. You want to clean this area thoroughly. Again, with rubbing alcohol, acetone, or a little bit of fine sandpaper. You know, over the years of cooking, this area can gather corrosion, can begin to rust, and or gather a lot of grease. And whatever gets in here interferes with the efficiency of that igniter. So thoroughly clean this area as well. After you have cleaned the igniter, you've cleaned the plate, wait a little while. You need to allow the solution to dry, whether it was acetone or rubbing alcohol. It's that added moisture that allows this igniter to continue to click. So after a little while, you verify that it is dry, go ahead and give it a test, and like the video, subscribe to the channel. I hope this helps. Leave any comments or questions down below. I'll try to get back to you as I can.